Hey guys, this is EJ Holland with the Wolverine.com. Just got done with IMG Ravenwood. Back in the hotel is obviously a late night game. I know some of y'all caught it on ESPNU. Just want to talk a little bit about the Michigan recruits in the game. Starting off on the Ravenwood side, I got to see the Haitian King, Rivals 100 linebacker commit, Michigan commit, Junior Colson. And Junior definitely impressed. I even wrote this last time I saw him play. I said that it wouldn't be surprising if Junior is the best commit in the class. And I think he showed y'all some of that, even though his team got blown out 45-14. Junior made a lot of great plays. He was great in pursuit. Showed off his sideline to sideline speed, his speed in general, his ability to cover, his ability to get after the quarterback. Honestly, it was his versatility that I think really caught my attention tonight. He did a lot more than the when I came out to see him play in the opener earlier this season. In that game, he kind of just rushed off the edge and played a half because Ravenwood was on the winning side of a blowout. But in this game, he really showed his skill set and his ability, and is just coming off a minor shoulder injury as well. So keep that in mind. But overall, he had a great game. I know he racked up a ton of tackles. He even made some key plays on special teams, converting on two fake punts, one on a rush and one on a pass. So he basically did it all for his team tonight. And, to be that big and to move that well and to just have that speed overall, I think Junior's a total package. It wouldn't be surprising to see him get on the field extremely early in his Michigan career. He has a great relationship with Brian Jean-Mary, the linebackers coach at Michigan, and defensive coordinator Don Brown. And I think that those guys can't wait to get him on campus. On the flip side of the coin, you had two Michigan commits playing for IMG. One, of course, being quarterback commit JJ McCarthy, Rivals 100 prospect. It wasn't JJ's best night from a passing standpoint. He was a little jittery in the pocket, threw off his back foot a lot. Didn't really settle into the pocket and make the throws that I'm used to seeing from JJ. When he did, they were bullets. And of course, he had his fair share of exciting plays with his legs, even juked out Junior Colson on one play. And that's why I haven't seen this a lot. I feel like I'm the only one that's made this comparison, but I see a lot of Johnny Manziel in JJ. I think you saw him take those chances, make some of those dangerous throws, but come around and make some wow highlight plays that only he can make. I just want to see JJ settle down a little bit and be more comfortable in the pocket. And I think for him, he was so used to playing at Nazareth Academy in the Chicago area. He had a real connection with Tyler Morris. I think with him, a lot of it is timing. I saw him kind of pumping up his receivers on the sideline. I don't think necessarily the timing is there right now, which might be affecting his game a little bit. He's so used to a certain system at Nazareth with guys that he's been playing with for years, and at IMG he's only known these guys for a couple months. So I think it'll come. I'm not worried about JJ. Like I said, he had some pretty good highlight plays today. He obviously has the arm talent. He has the intangibles. He has the escapability. He has the arm. He has everything to succeed at Michigan and be a multi-year starter and be that quarterback that Michigan has been longing for. With JJ, again, it's just kind of settling down. But I think everything will come, and I'm excited to see him again in a couple of weeks when IMG travels down to Duncanville. And that'll give him a couple more weeks to kind of develop a rapport with his receivers. Really excited to see him against Duncanville. Obviously, I'm from Texas, and Duncanville, historically and especially over the last couple of years, has had the best defense in the state of Texas. So it'll be interesting to see how he does against Duncanville. IMG also home to Michigan commit Greg Crippen at the center position. I saw Greg last year, and I wasn't overly impressed. I didn't think he finished blocks well. I wasn't too impressed with his size. I think Greg added some really good weight to his frame. He looked bigger than he did last year. He looked stronger than he did last year. So I think the IMG training is definitely helping him. I still didn't really see him play with that nasty attitude or really finish blocks. I mean, he overpowered the guy in front of him, as he should have. I mean, the defensive tackles for Ravenwood were shorter than me, so he should have overpowered him, which he did. But I just wanted to see that nasty finish, like, finish those blocks with authority, like J.C. Latham did or Tyler Booker did on several occasions. I just wanted to see that from Greg Crippen. I didn't necessarily see that, but I am excited about the weight he's added, about the strength he's added, because I know that was a big question mark, even from college coaches elsewhere. So I think Greg's going to be fine. He has a very business-like mentality, and JJ said a lot of positive things about Greg as well. As far as targets, just quickly running through some guys that caught my attention. Tyler Booker, last year I saw him play, and he was dominant as a defensive tackle. This year, dominant as an offensive tackle. Just an overall great-looking prospect. Love Tyler Booker. A priority for Michigan. We've talked about him a lot lately. I know Tyler Martin's working on him. JJ's obviously working on him. He's Greg Crippen's roommate, so that one makes a lot of sense. And, I'll have more with Tyler later in the week. Nick James definitely caught my attention as a defensive tackle. He's not really that big-bodied, long defensive lineman that Michigan likes to convert from defensive end to defensive tackle. He's a true defensive tackle. He's about 6'2", maybe 6'3". A little bit of a length issue as far as what Michigan likes, but I mean, as a true defensive tackle, I love him. I mean, he really impressed today. He's athletic. He moves really well for his size. He's a big, compact dude. He even had an interception for a touchdown, made a couple of sacks. I thought Nick James had one of the strongest performances on an absolutely loaded team. So I would say those two underclassmen with Michigan offers definitely caught my attention the most tonight. But that's about it, guys. I'll have my thoughts on every Michigan target I saw this weekend. There's still quite a few more in the 2022 class over at thewolverine.com. If you're not a subscriber, make sure to subscribe today. You get 60 days free. Use the promo code BLUE60. You'll get all my in-depth thoughts as well as some behind-the-scenes stuff, some interviews. Should be a good time over at the Wolverine. Football's back. So, again, use the promo code BLUE60. You get 60 days free.